friends, this is Niyati and welcome back to Mobisium. So friends, a lot of you requested a comparison between Xiaomi's MIUI and Huawei's EMUI. So here we have with us a Huawei Honor View 10 running on EMUI 8.0, which is famously known as EMUI. Also we have with us a Redmi Y1, which is running on MIUI 9. So friends, in this video I'll be referring to EMUI as Emotion UI so as to prevent the confusion since they sound so similar. Friends, before we jump into any conclusions, we are just reviewing the user interfaces here and not the devices. So friends, both the ROMs have a very similar home screen structure where all the apps are listed. However, the Emotion UI also has an option to choose from either this or a stock Android like app drawer. MIUI does not have an option like this and there are no hopes of getting it in the future too. So friends, you need to pinch out on the home screen to edit it and add or remove widgets. So the basic layout of the home screen is pretty much the same in both of them. So friends, both MIUI and Emotion UI offer you a choice to change the theme of your device. MIUI has an amazing collection of thousands of themes, fonts and wallpapers. However, EMUI or Emotion UI lacks in this department as we could only manage with default themes that were pre-installed and there was no option to download new themes. Both of them support modifying a theme by using components of other themes. So you could use wallpaper of one theme and status bar of another, icons of one theme and fonts of another. This is a pretty cool choice to make and it is supported by both the ROMs. Friends, talking about the status bar and quick access settings toggles, they seem to have a similar layout. Wait, it's not similar. They are kind of exactly the same, aren't they? So friends, swiping to the left of your home screen opens up the Google app in Emotion UI and the Vault in MIUI. This Vault not only has the Google app search bar, but you could also add some more cards to access information such as weather and live score. You could write a note to yourself, book a cab and whatnot. Pretty useful, isn't it? Well, Emotion UI does not have it as of yet. If I'm not wrong, HTC has a similar Vault feature since a long time and Xiaomi seems to have picked it up from there. Emotion UI could do the same thing in a future update. Both the ROMs have a pretty useful collection of pre-installed apps and there's nothing to declare here as it is just a matter of taste. However, MIUI surely has better apps and they were more polished than those of Emotion UI. Now, a very important feature of custom ROMs, which is the security app. So Emotion UI does give you a good platform to clear your junk, remove viruses, manage popup apps and battery settings, which is all great. But the security app in MIUI is a complete feast for control freaks. If I discussed all my favorite features here, I will just go on and on about it. Now moving on to the settings section, they both have a really well organized settings section. But I feel that the Emotion UI had a more compact design than MIUI and was better in grouping related settings together. So friends, both the ROMs have a good number of similar features, so let us discuss the features that are new and different. So friends, a necessity of today is to run two instances of the same application. This is managed by the app print feature of Emotion UI and the dual apps feature in MIUI. They both do the exact same job and I haven't been disappointed by either one. So friends, the next thing I feel needs highlighting is the permissions section. So a lot of apps can ask for permissions which they don't need and sometimes it wouldn't really be safe to give them all the permission they need. Now the permission manager by Emotion UI is very much the stock one provided by Android. And the permission manager by MIUI, it's just beautiful. You can prevent apps from starting automatically, see what permissions apps are using individually and then restrict the permission then and there itself. So friends, an interesting implementation of user account system can be seen in both the ROMs. The Emotion UI packs in the private space option, whereas the MIUI has the second space option for the same functionality. So friends, this feature can really help if two people use the same device and if you wish to keep your personal and private data separate. Both spaces require their unique password and the system automatically logs you into the user space depending upon what password you entered. Both of them do a great job at this and there's nothing to complain about. Both the ROMs offer data sync with cloud by using MI and Huawei accounts respectively for MIUI and Emotion UI. Both of them have pretty similar security features and they differ from device to device depending upon what sensors they have. Now friends, talking about accessibility, both the ROMs feature a comprehensive array of accessibility features. You have a one-handed mode which reduces the display size and fits it into a region so that it is accessible by one hand itself. So friends, the Emotion UI has motion control gestures, but again that depends on device to device. And when using MIUI, you have a better control over the buttons and you can create a lot of shortcuts and customize the existing ones. Emotion UI does a great job with its gestures, but it is not very rich when it comes to its button shortcut. So friends, finally coming to a conclusion, both the ROMs seem to be very close to each other in terms of look and feel. However, MIUI is certainly more polished and has more customization to offer. So talking about updates, MIUI might be a little slow in updating Android versions, but it still provides MIUI updates on regular intervals. Emotion UI version 8 currently only works on a handful of devices and the older devices haven't been updated yet, whereas Xiaomi has always tried its best to pull its devices as much as it can. Even the lowest range of Xiaomi devices launched 2 years back are receiving updates till date. So friends, that was it from our comparison of Emotion UI and MIUI. Do let us know which one do you prefer and why in the comment section below. Also friends, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more such videos. Thank you and see you in our next video.